guys in real garages have hoists, not floor jacks.
Yeah, well, we do with what we have.
We do with what we can afford.
Yep.
Okay, we've got the car jacked up. We're going to start checking the ball joints and the suspension for this clunk. But always make sure when you've got a car jacked up, no matter what you're doing on it, even if you're just pulling a wheel off or something, use a jack stand. Just keeps the car from falling on you. Just kind of learning our way around the little C-Max here, trying to find this rattle in the suspension. We've checked the ball joints. They seem really tight. Got the whole car off the ground. Front ends, I've got no deflection in the lower ball joints. I've been under it with the pry bar. I got to pull the wheels here. We're going to see if we can figure out what else might be rattling. We've watched several videos on the C-Max Energi trying to figure out this rattle. One video we watched was for the sway bar link. It was really loose and rattly in his video. Yes, those will rattle. I realize that. But this one here, you get the bar in there. There's no wiggle in this one all. Usually if they're bad, you can wiggle them even attached and there's wiggle in it. This sway bar link is tight. Actually thinking this one's possibly been changed the way it looks, but I'm not sure. No deflection in our outer tie rod end or our inner tie rod end while you're moving it here. If it had deflection in it and was worn, you'd actually feel it go clunk, clunk. You'd feel a clunk in it. She's not really having any steering issues. I think what we're going to find, even though you can't see it on the video, I think we're going to find that these upper strut mounts, once again, these struts are factory struts, but I think we're going to find the upper strut mount bearing is probably loose, and that's our rattle instead of anything down in the bottom. If you look up there. In fact, pop the hood. Pop the hood. How in the world?
It's back here.
It's back there.
Don't tell me it's under the dash.
No, you can see it here.
Oh.
It's here.
It might as well be under the dash.
Okay, we think we found the thump.
It's a lot of work for everything.
We're just not sure we can get to it right now. So what we've got going on, get the pry bar in here where you can actually pry on something. This whole strut is moving up and down as I'm prying on it. And we're pretty sure that noise that you may or may not be able to hear is amplified bouncing down the road.
So anytime that's unweighted,
Anytime it's unweighted, it thunks down and then it thunks right back up, I'm sure.
Sounds about right.
Oh, dude, how in the world? We're absolutely not sure how we're going to get to this thing.
oh, I'm sure Ford has like a thing. They're like, all right, tear it down till you got no body panels, no electrical.
Another good garage tip.
No.
Don't leave your creeper laying around on the floor because you'll turn it into a skateboard and kill yourself. Hello, we're working on the Ford 2015 C-Max Energi here today. We're going to change the front struts. Car's had a lot of rattling in it. I'm pretty sure the upper strut bearings are bad the way it rattles. A little over 100,000 miles on the car. Generally changing the struts is not going to be a big deal. We've got complete strut assemblies, so no compressing the spring, no changing out the strut. This kit came with sway bar links also. Very helpful. Pretty nice kit here from Detroit Axle. Just front struts. Won't be bad. We're going to get it jacked up, get the wheels off. Biggest problem I'm having with this whole job is passenger side. You can see where the strut mount is on the body of the car. Driver's side is completely buried. We have to remove all of this cowling at the base of the windshield to get to where we need to go. So we're going to go ahead and start removing the cowling, get the car jacked up, and be back in a minute. We're working on getting the cowling off of the car. We found 4 fasteners that hold the top piece of this plastic on. We're looking for more hidden fasteners. Not sure how it's attached at the base of the windshield yet, but we realize we have to get this out of the way to get this lower piece. There must be fasteners below. So we're continuing removing pieces. Okay, we figured out how this comes loose. Over here in the corner, this piece of rubber molding comes out of a slot right here. And then you can grab a hold of the corner of the plastic cowling and just start pulling it up. And we got to work our way all along the front of the car.
Ooh.
Pulling it out of the groove that's stuck down in, which may be quite interesting to put it back in the groove. But okay, there's the top piece off.
Woo! Hey, and these ones are easy to get off now.
Next thing we have to look at, though, is the windshield wiper mechanism is all on this lower piece.
Oh, yeah.
And it's completely in the way of where we have to go to get the strut off. So we have to figure out how to get the windshield wiper mechanism removed from the car.
Yikes.
That's our next thing. We've got the cowling removed. The upper cowling, we unsnapped it, took it off. The bottom cowling had a few bolts in it. We had to take the top off the air cleaner box. We covered it up to kind of keep as much junk out as possible. We're going to blow the air filter out before we put it back in. That wasn't replaced that long ago. The next thing we're going to work on, this piece of bracing, windshield wiper motor, everything's attached to this piece of bracing, so we are going to get the wiper motor, wiper arms out, and this large piece of brace right here that looks like it's going to be difficult to get out. So that is our next fun thing we're going to do.
Creature update. A mud dauber nest.
In her car.
Ooh.
Update for everyone on the C-Max project here. We were under the understanding that the entire wiper assembly bracket and bracing has to come out. We've found that on each corner, right above the struts, the 3 bolts that hold the wiper assembly in place also go completely through the body of the car, and that's what holds the struts on at the top. So we don't have to completely remove this, which makes me so happy. We just had to get those 3 bolts out, and now we have to start working down here underneath. We've got the wheel off here. We got to get this out, but I was so happy when I found out that this was actually loose now that those 3 bolts are out. So that's pretty awesome. We're going to go ahead and remove the brake line, remove this bracket, take the sway bar link out, and we're going to get the strut out of here in just a little bit. So
Great success.
okay, we're getting the bracketry unbolted. We've got the sway bar link loose. The ABS wire bracket here is attached where the sway bar link goes through. Hydraulic brake lines removed. Now we've got to get this strut out of the lower spindle assembly, and it seems to be stuck really bad. So that's our next adventure, is get that apart. I'm going to say
That was pretty good.
I'm going to say we're going to end up with yeah, I think we're going to have this whole thing out of here. Oh joy, oh joy, oh joy. After much hammering, beating, and penetrating oil, we now have the strut assembly free of the lower spindle assembly.
Also, to get it out, he put a little chisel in here to pry that bit apart. I think that is what really helped it.
Yeah. So, see you in a minute. So we've got the old strut out now. Wasn't terrible bad. Once we had a chisel wedged in here, we were able to get the strut freed up, pulled it up out, loosened the sway bar link and the steering tie rod ends off so we could get the lower control arm pried down far enough. We're going to go ahead, we're going to paint some never sees in here, so if ever in the lifetime of this car we have to do this job again, it'll come out a little easier the next time, we hope. And we're going to start on the reassembly process. We'll come back when we get a few more parts back on it. Okay, we're going back together. Aaron's here helping us, and we got the strut mounted. We're trying to get it together. Okay, we've got the other side back together. I don't remember if we got a shot of that or not, but the other side's back together. We're working on this side. I've got the brake caliper off, the caliper bracket removed, tie rod end removed, ABS sensor, which is kind of nice. It just unplugs. That's up out of the way now. Had to take the sway bar link out, and we broke it getting it out, but that's okay. We have replacements, so we ended up breaking the sway bar link. We're going to replace it with new, and we're going to get this this strut broke loose and removed.
This is an air-powered cross buff tool.
All right, we've got this side reassembled now. New sway bar link, new strut, ABS cable back in place, brake line, brake rotor, caliper, everything back on, tightened up, torque to spec. This actually hasn't been that bad of a job. Now we just need to get the plastic up above all put back on.
And the tires on.
The tires, that's easy.
So we just discovered that the tires that came off, they were the wrong direction. These V's should be down in the front. So if you're driving on heavy water or snow, it'd channel everything towards the center. So we don't even know when that happened or who did that, but that's how it was, and this is how it's supposed to be. I don't know if you can see the V's go down. So we're gonna get those flipped around. Some tires are directional.
This little cover we had to take off was for the air cleaner. I believe we showed it to you on the way off. If you're in here to do this job, make sure you change your air filter, because that's about impossible to get to once we get it all back together. So you might as well use your time wisely and your labor and change your air filter while you're there. We're back together. We haven't test driven it yet, but we've got everything reassembled. It wasn't as bad of a job as we thought it was going to be. Actually wasn't too bad at all once we started getting it apart. Nothing was stuck real bad. No bolts broke off, which was awesome. I think we should be in pretty good shape. We're going to take it out for a test drive.
It's so quiet now.
You can literally hear nothing.
This road used to be really, really bad.
It was like clunk, 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 clunk. Now it's
Success!